Welcome to Quick Shot, the video game fact show for you to watch whilst you wait in queue for your turn on the ride. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about theme park rides, and to be more specific, Marvel theme park rides. What you may not know about me is that I love theme parks, and I mean quality theme parks, the sort of places that you find in Florida and California compared to the stuff that you find here in the UK. And for this video we're going to be chatting about DLC, or to be more specific, GSC, gift shop content. Stuff that you can buy that will make your holiday experience better. Now, of course, buying anything in the gift shop's going to make your experience better, you know, Mickey Mouse's, Dole Whips and souvenir mugs. But what I'm talking about are all of those little souvenirs that are only good in the park. Most of the time they cost twice as much, and once you get them, only then can you experience the rides and attractions that you go on in the park, kinda like your latest video game. GSC isn't something I've just made up, it's also real world DLC. As an example, just imagine you've just spent $164 to get into both Universal Studios and Island of Adventure to experience the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and then you've got to go and drop between $49 and $200 on magic wands each to get the full experience of that area. Don't have the wands? Well, looks like you're going to be missing out then, doesn't it? GSC. The same thing is happening over in Super Nintendo World in Japan too. You pay your entry fee to enter this tiny little area of the park that has so many cool things to interact with, just as long as you spend an extra $30 to get one of these Nintendo themed bands. GSC. There are 6 to collect, by the way, and FYI, they double up as amiibos. But that's Universal. Me? I'm more of a Disney guy, an obsessive Disney guy at that. Someone that's never had to bother with any of this GSC garbage to enjoy my experiences at the park. Well, that is until now. This is the Avengers Campus, found in Disneyland's California Adventure, and it looks really good. Now, besides all of the meet and greet opportunities, which now include a Spider-Man that genuinely flies through the air before signing your autograph book, you have 2 main attractions currently in the small new section, with plenty more to come soon enough. You have the Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout ride, which of course was once the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror attraction, literally one of the greatest theme park rides ever. But now you also have Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. Now, full disclosure, I've not actually been on this ride, but I have visited the park before, and from what I can tell, this is essentially this. Toy Story Midway Mania, the original attraction that is so popular, it had a very mediocre Wii game made where you would wear 3D goggles and shoot targets hoping to get the best score by the end. Web Slingers is essentially a more advanced Midway Mania. The only difference is that the Web Slingers ride doesn't have a controller, but instead you are the controller.
I'd like to show you something that my family and friends think is absolutely amazing. It's Kinect for Xbox 360. You are the controller.
Now, according to the marketing team, the ride locates your movements 60 times every second to get the best possible direction of your web slinging abilities, created by you doing the classic upside down rock and roll hand gesture. Now, don't groan, this is Disney. The ride is created by Disney Imagineers, the greatest attraction builders on the planet. It's obviously a lot more advanced than the Xbox Kinect or the PlayStation iToy.
iToy, where your whole body is the controller in over a dozen titles. Rated E for everyone.
And most importantly, you are in a carefully designed and perfectly mapped out area. In other words, it's going to be the absolute best controller-free experience that it can be. But will it be as accurate as a proper gun controller? No, it will always be marginally worse. Well, thankfully, GSC is here to save the day with several very advanced looking pieces of kit that connect to your arm to help the accuracy of your shots on this attraction. The Web Power Band is what you need to begin your journey, which costs $29.99. You'll then need to add the Web Shooter or the Repulsor attachments, costing $24.99 each, and voila! Not only have you got a pretty average toy to play with, but you actually have something that enhances your experience on the ride. Something that other people who haven't paid for this GSC will not experience.
Come on, come on! Woo! Doesn't fire that fast. Come on! You got this, Shinobi. That's how you do it. Come on!
In short, Web Slingers The Ride actually looks, like many rides before it, to be a glorified arcade machine, a theme park attraction that blends video game-like experiences with some of the greatest theme park attractions ever seen, with real-world DLC that currently only works on this one game. Ride. As someone that has ridden Toy Story Midway Mania a fair few times, it's not a bad thing. If this ride is even slightly like that one, it will be great. The only slight problem I have is that if you want to fully experience it, then you're going to need to spend $65 each in order to get it. All for this, a little attachment that is way more throwaway once you leave the park than your standard Mickey Mouse is.
That's it. The repulsor gear.
I don't even have words.
That's enough money. Nice piece of hardware.
Bruce Banner and Tony Stark don't mess around.
Is it alive or am I losing it?
The Avengers need your help.
Oh, and by the way, it's also believed that this GSC is actually recycled content from a failed Playmation toy line back when Bob Chapek was the president of Disney Consumer Products, who actually ended up becoming the president of Disney's Parks and Resorts. So, what do you think about all of this? Have you ridden the ride? Is it better with this GSC? And do you see a future where more parks do this sort of thing? Leave your comment down below, and whilst you decide, I'll leave you with the best of what the UK has to offer.